Nisha Harali Bedi, a former Miss Mumbai, is taking me to the Blue Frog, one of the city's best-known clubs. This is where models and Bollywood stars come to party.
You can see this isn't for your average Indian. They've got valet parking for their enormous cars. They're all incredibly well-dressed in designer brands.
You ready to go?
We're all set, let's go in.
Trance nights draw the biggest crowds here, but they've also attracted police attention. The Blue Frog is one of over 200 venues the police have raided this year using long-forgotten licensing laws. Over 1,000 people have been arrested. These clubbers won't let the police keep them at home.
I'm upset. I'm angry. I also live in fear, but at the same time, life is too short. I'm not going to live my life in fear anymore, you know. So I have to go out, I have to enjoy, I have to be happy.
There's a risk the Blue Frog will be raided again tonight. The policeman leading the crackdown, Vasant Doble, is a hate figure here.
You know that there's been lots of raids in Mumbai. The police have been cracking down on places.
Are you referring to a Doble, a particular Doble?
Yes, Vasant Doble. Everyone keeps mentioning his name tonight. Tell me, what's he like?
Sorry, pardon my French. He hates us.
Why does he hate you?
He doesn't like our age, he doesn't like the fact that we're younger than him, he doesn't like the fact that we're more open than him. He needs to get with the times.
What do you think of Vasant Doble?
Vasant Doble, he's a sorry, we're not allowed to say that.
I think he's from the past. I mean, the reason why I started working in Mumbai was because of the nightlife, because of the whole vibe here, and he's killing it. He is killing it.
Assistant Police Commissioner Vasant Doble and his team are detaining clubbers on suspicion of anything from taking drugs to selling sex. He's humiliated them by letting local journalists film their arrests. It's 1:30 a.m. and the Blue Frog has reached its curfew.
Everybody's leaving the club. This is a country where people aren't too fussy about punctuality generally, but here they don't want to break any rules at all. They don't want to give this Vasant Doble character any reason to raid the club or give them any trouble, so they're closing absolutely on the dot when they have to.
With nowhere else to go, Nisha and her friends are continuing their evening at home.
Okay, sweetie. Okay, bye. There was a place called Zinc here, they shut that down. Do we want to enjoy our city and want to go to these establishments? Yes, we do. Do we want to dance? Yes, we do. It's in our culture. Do we want to sing? Yes, we do. It's in our culture. Do we want to dress up? Yes, we do, because now we are a progressive nation.
Nisha hasn't always lived like this. Her family borrowed and saved to get her an education. Now she's married to the son of Bollywood star Kabir Bedi. She's one of millions of Indians who are enjoying wealth their parents could never have dreamed of.
Nisha, obviously, you're a lucky woman. Here we are in this beautiful car, in a chauffeur-driven car. You live a privileged life compared to a lot of people in India. Do you think that people are envious, that people like Vasant Doble are envious of people like you and they want to keep you indoors?
Maybe somewhere we feel that because, they don't have the same lifestyle we have. But at the same time, we worked hard for our lifestyle. And we're also paying taxes and, we're helping the nation move forward.
At a friend's flat, Nisha tells me about her own experiences at the hands of the police.
When I went to meet a friend and wish him happy birthday, literally 10 minutes later the bar was raided, and the next thing I know I was in the bathroom with my clothes off and I was being strip checked.
Why?
I don't know, because it never ever came to the newspapers the next day, and there was no reports, there was no case made on it. It's pretty bad. I'm still going through the mental trauma of being strip checked in my own city.
The cops come and it's just their body language and the way they charge at you, and they have that aggression in them, right? But that doesn't mean they have the right to call you a prostitute because of what you're wearing. I wear
Do they
short
do that?
clothes.
Do they call you a prostitute?
They do that, and their language is kind of a little scary, you know. Just because you wear short clothes doesn't mean that you're a prostitute.
When this moral brigade...
Nisha and her friends want the government to repeal the 60-year-old laws the police have suddenly begun enforcing. They've started a campaign called Mumbai Unite. Their Facebook group has 15,000 members.
As Mumbai Unite family members, we've got to the bottom of it, and we found out that one, it's been violating our fundamental rights as a citizen, and two, the laws that have been really outdated need to change.
These laws affect anyone going out at night, not just the wealthy few. Bars and clubs where call centre workers and shop assistants go have also been raided.
The nice small. Wear this. This will fit you.
Karishma Ramesh Kadam works in a children's clothes store.
So what's this for, like a wedding or a special occasion?
Yeah, for like a birthday party. Like, you know, angels, they wear white.
Yes.
So
She's here 7 days a week, earning £60 a month. A decent wage for a 20-year-old in India. Born in a Mumbai slum, Karishma dreams of a career in fashion.
As you say this t-shirt is also pop star. See here, it's written
Hannah
also,
Montana.
Hannah Montana's pop star.
Do you know
t-shirt.
Hannah Montana?
Yeah, see. I'll show you a t-shirt also we are having. This is Hannah Montana.
Yes.
4 months ago, Karishma decided she could finally afford a night out with her friends.
I was just dancing, nothing else.
And then what happens?
Then he was there.
Vasant Doble.
Vasant Doble was there. He raided the disco. He shut down the disco. He arrested all the 16 girls.
He arrested 16 girls who were at the disco. And what did he say when he arrested you?
He said that we have raided the disco, you all are prostitutes.
Vasant Doble claimed to reporters he'd been tipped off the women were prostitutes. The women were imprisoned for 3 weeks before they were released without charge.
Nothing was proved that I was a prostitute. Nothing was proved. Then too I was kept there 21 days.
She says she was strip-searched and beaten. But the worst thing was that the raid had been filmed and photographed by journalists who branded her a prostitute all over the news.
Firstly, all people, my friends, my neighbors, they used to know me as Karishma name, but now they know me, she was a prostitute. She was caught in Vasant Doble raid. If I want to become something, I must have my image. I must have my reputation. If I'm not having that, how can I see my future?
Karishma's family say she's brought shame on them. They won't let her come home and refuse to speak to her.
Not having my family background, family support, that is also the worst thing. And for that guy, Vasant Doble, I tried to suicide also.
You tried to kill yourself?
Yeah, I tried to kill myself twice. I miss my family a lot. And I wanted to say that my family should take me again.
Do you feel like you have a future? What are you going to do?
I can't say anything about that. If my family is with me, I can do everything. But they are not with me, then what should I do?
I'm going to give you a hug. Goodbye. Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Goodbye. It's easy to think that the police crackdown on Mumbai's nightlife is only going to affect the richest and most glamorous people here. But then you meet people like Karishma. She's not wealthy. She aspires to the kind of life Nisha has. But by going out, she says her life is completely ruined because her reputation is gone. And in India, your reputation is everything.
I want to know what's behind Vasant Doble's crusade. He agrees to meet me.
Tomorrow 10:30.
10:30. All right. It would be great to talk to you.
ACP Doble, hello. Hello. I'm here with my camera. Is that okay? Can you come in?
He invites us into his office, but he won't let us film an interview. Vasant Doble's got changed into his uniform. That's what he's doing back there. I get the impression he really wants to talk to us. He seems very happy to have us here, and he's obviously got a lot to say, but he says he cannot talk on camera. I really want to do an interview with you, ACP Doble. I really want to. As much as I can talk to you without... I've had my tea, it was delicious.
No camera.
Well, that's incredibly frustrating. He says he's just implementing the law and carrying out the orders of his boss. But he also says he can't talk to us without his boss's blessing. And until the Commissioner of Police says that we can interview him, Doble's not going to go on the record.
But the police commissioner says neither he nor Vasant Doble are giving interviews. It seems the crackdown has become too controversial. Several people say Vasant Doble's assaulted them. His critics point to this CCTV footage, which they say shows him threatening staff at a late-night cafe with a hockey stick. They claim he enjoys the high profile the raids have given him. If Vasant Doble can't explain why he's leading this crusade, maybe his supporters can.
You have a whole lot of unwanted elements coming into the area.
Manuela Saldana is chair of her local residents' association in the upmarket suburb of Bandra.
I have people on the footpaths, literally either doing drugs or having literally oral sex, and it's crazy because then people are disgusted with all this, It's disgusting. This is a quiet area, it's a residential area. It's a nightmare during the nights.
3 years ago, clubs and bars started opening across Bandra.
Look at that corner, it's disgusting. Then you have fights and brawls and everything going on here. It's not a one-off thing, it's every weekend. I mean, come on, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I don't see any brawls in the street that night, although there are plenty of women in short skirts.
India is, they're far more conservative compared to the West. If anybody takes advantage or, tries to act funny with her, I don't know whom to blame. Who would you blame?
I would definitely blame whoever wanted to act funny with her, because they're the ones who've decided to do it. That they have their choice over their own actions.
I would say the same if I was in the West, but over here, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
Manuela's not just supporting the raids, she's actually been behind some of them.
Unfortunately, people make us out to be party poopers, and I don't think that's fair, because I seriously believe people should have fun, and why not?
She's turned detective, gathering information so she can catch venues out on any technicality and inform the police.
You find out where they're not fulfilling their requirements, they don't have the right permits,
exactly.
And then you complain, and on that basis the place will get shut down.
Her tip-offs have led to 3 venues closing for good.
It must take a lot of time and effort.
Of course it does.
How do you fit it in with your normal life?
Well, I guess it's become part of life now.
She says her neighbourhood has become calmer since Vasant Doble's raids, even if he does carry them out with a hockey stick.
They speak so much about the hockey stick. Has he hit anybody with a hockey stick? No.
He's threatened people with a hockey stick.
Okay, but has he hit anybody? No.
I think some of his men have slapped people.
That's okay, but do we know why? We don't know. You were not there, I wasn't there, they were not there. We don't know really.
It's not just middle-class residents in favour of the crackdown. This is Dharavi, the largest slum in Mumbai.
The people who can afford to go to bars and clubs are actually a tiny minority of Mumbai's population. They can't change the law or the government policy with their votes, but the millions of people who live here in Dharavi can.
Yogita Vatkar is worried about the world her 2 children are growing up in. She's a Doble fan.
त्यांनी जे आता जे काम केलं रिंग ते खूप चांगलं काम केलं आणि जे त्यांनी पब वगैरे जे रात्री चालायचे रेव पार्टी हे सगळं त्यांनी जे पकडलं ते खूपच चांगलं केलं त्याच्यामुळे पुढच्या जनरेशनमध्ये येणारे मुलं तर घाबरतील.
What do you think of the people who go out to nightclubs in Mumbai?
आता ती संस्कृती तर आपली नाहीये. आताच्या मुलांना क्रेज आहे. वेस्टर्न संस्कृती घ्यायचं क्रेज आहे.
संस्कृती विसरतात.
आता
आई वडील काय असतं आदर ते देखील करत नाही.
ते पण ते
पैसा नसेल.
Pritam Shinde has little time for women like Karishma who say they've been wrongfully arrested.
सगळ्याच मुली मजा म्हणून जात नाहीत. काही मुली ज्या आहेत ज्या कॉल गर्ल्स आहेत त्या कुठे ते पैशासाठी म्हणून जातात. 80% तरी धंदाच करायला 80% आणि 20% मजा मारायला श्रीमंताच्या मुली.
Samir Vatkar, a cleaner at a Mumbai concert hall, is glad Vasant Doble is enforcing the law.
नाईट लाईफमध्ये जे चालतं त्या अक्षरशः बोलतात ना समाज विघातक गोष्टी चालू आहेत त्या आणि ते काम कुठेतरी एक चांगल्या व्यक्तीने ते बंद करायचं चालू केलेलं आहे. वसंत डोबले इज अ डॅशिंग मॅन.
Dashing man.
डॅशिंग मॅन. आणि त्यांनी जे काम केले ते अतिशय चांगलं आणि चांगलं काम आहे म्हणून ते खरंच ते हिरो आहेत. आणि जे कोणी राजकारणी वसंत डोबळेसारख्या ऑफिसर्सला मदत करतील खरंच त्यांना लोकांचा पाठिंबा मिळेल हे मी आवर्जून सांगू शकतो.
I can see why politicians have endorsed Vasant Doble so far. He's winning them millions of votes. But towards the end of my stay, opposition politicians began mocking the raids, saying Vasant Doble's boss was ignoring serious issues because he was distracted by clubbers and parties. At a major rally downtown, the commissioner was targeted in a speech by the right-wing Raj Thackeray.
हे मुंबई पोलीस कमिशनर जे त्यांचे फेवरेट एक ढोबळे हॉकी घेऊन जाता आणि निर्दोष लोकांना तिकडे हॉकीने तुडवता. अरे पटताई मला फक्त यांना एवढंच सांगायचं या गोष्टीचं थोडीशी जर लाज उरली असेल ना थोडीशी तर स्वतःहून राजीनामा देऊन मोकळे व्हा.
Raj Thackeray's speech was all over the news that night, and the state government couldn't ignore it. By the next morning, Commissioner Patnaik was no longer head of the Mumbai police. Every national newspaper and broadcaster is at the police headquarters for a press conference.
Not sure what a metal detector's going to do here, but anyway, here we go.
Commissioner Patnaik is handing over to his successor.
Mr. Patnaik, do you think part of the reason you're not in your job anymore is because of the mandate you gave Vasant Doble to raid bars and clubs? Mr. Patnaik? Looks like he's not answering any questions today. The headlines do not look good for Vasant Doble. It says new police commissioner cuts moral policeman Doble to size.
Vasant Doble is in a vulnerable position. He can no longer count on his boss's support. In light of these developments, I go back to find him.
Is Mr. Doble here? Mr. Doble, hello. It's Jenny Kleeman here. How are you? Mr. Doble, there are some questions I really have to ask you. Innocent people say that you've ruined their reputations, ruined their lives, and we want to know what you'd say to those people.
Yes, please.
I just want to give you a chance to explain yourself because we've spoken to people who say that their lives have been ruined by your raids, that your men have been violent, that you have been threatening, and the innocent people have been falsely branded prostitutes.
Talk to my CP, na? Please. I'm not supposed to talk to media or something. Please don't.
Okay, well, I tried. Good luck with your new job, whatever it may be. I hear that things are going to change around here. This is the whole thing. They can always pass the buck here. They can carry on passing the buck. But Doble has nothing to say to Karishma, to Nisha, to all the other people who say that they've been victimized by his actions. They don't feel the need to explain themselves.
I wonder how Karishma will feel about the change in Vasant Doble's fortunes. He's the man she blames for ruining her life.
How have you been then since I last saw you? You've been well?
Yes. The life is going on.
Well, there's a good chance that Mr. Doble isn't going to be able to do these raids anymore. Does it make any difference to how you feel about what happened to you that he might stop?
Yeah, it makes difference. Of course it makes, because it was my life. He played with my life, so I must just say like that only. Just he must not play with others' life. He must not spoil others' life.
The fall of Vasant Doble gives those campaigning against the crackdown the boost they need. A politician has agreed to listen to Nisha's arguments for getting the outdated laws repealed.
This is our group. It's called Mumbai Unite. Okay?
Siddharth Kosa is an up-and-coming member of the Congress Party and the son of an influential state minister.
We don't expect you to sign this for us right away. We want you to think over it.
Basically, it's a battle of traditional values versus freedoms. You know, we don't want to stamp on anyone's traditional values, but we're a modern city. We're a modern, progressive India.
Can I have a pen?
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool.
They've got their first politician's signature on their petition.
I just hope there's a dialogue soon and everything's sorted out soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I want to see us read back on tracks.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Thank you.
See you. Have a nice meeting you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Cheers. Bye.
We didn't think we would get support, so yeah.
So do you think the tide has turned now?
It has. It is. I can see a bit of Mumbai now. It's going to be progressive, nice place, a free place. We're going to have our Mumbai back. So, yes. We've really worked hard for this day today, so we're all going to celebrate today. Yeah.
Are you going to go out clubbing?
Yes.
Vasant Doble lost the political support he needed to enforce his crackdown. For the moment, Mumbai's nightlife looks safe again. But as a growing number of Indians are able to spend their earnings enjoying themselves in the city, the battle between new freedoms and traditional values isn't over.
Thanks for watching. Click the logo to subscribe for more award-winning documentaries from the Unreported World team. We upload videos every Sunday, keeping you up to date with content from all over the world.